Lesson 5. Let's think, what have we been... No, before we think back over what we've been learning, reminder. The first thing is that this is not a reading and writing and grammar series of lessons for Irish. This is just about speaking Irish. And really, if you're only joining here at lesson 5, you should probably start with lesson 1. Okay, they only work in order. And if I ask you a question, you have to try and say the Irish out loud. So pause the video, give yourself time to think, say it out loud, and then you can unpause and hear my answer, which you can then copy. So you either got it right or you're wrong, whatever. If you got it wrong, copy my answer. If you got it right, feel good about yourself. Give yourself a pat on the head. Wonderful. And that means, because you need to stop the video, you can't really be doing other stuff when you're doing this. You can't be watching TV, you can't be helping your kid with their homework, you can't be driving, or I don't know, animal care, whatever it is, feeding the crocodiles. Just set it aside, give yourself 10 minutes for this, right? Where were we? Can you remember how to say, would you like a cup of tea? Or bhfuil that cup and tea? And say, I would. But why? Say, have you got coffee? Have you got coffee? Bhfuil coffee agat? Bhfuil coffee agat? Say, have you got Guinness? Bhfuil Guinness agat? Good job. Can you ask, have you got whiskey? Bhfuil ishkaba agat? And what about, have you got chips? Bhfuil scalagi agat? Good job. Now let's think the answer to bhfuil. If you want to say I have, it's going to be ta. So let's see the whole sentence. Can you say the whole sentence? I've got chips. Ta scalagi agam. What about, I've got milk? Ta buanya agam. And I've got sugar. Ta shukra agam. Good stuff. Now, a new word is am, and that means time. So how would you ask someone, have you got time? Bhfuil am agat? Bhfuil am agat? And if they say yes, they're going to say what? Ta. Say the whole sentence. I've got time. Ta am agam. Or what about no? Níl. I haven't got time. Níl am agam. Now, if we assume someone's got time, we might want to ask, well, what are you doing? That's where we're going today. We're going to talk about where we're going, what we're doing, right? Can you remember, first of all, how to say, what have you got? Kajé ta agat? Kajé ta agat? What have you got? And we're going to use that kajé, right? Meaning what? To build a new question. What are you doing? So that's going to be Kajé ta dhéanamh. Just repeat that. Kajé ta dhéanamh. Kajé ta dhéanamh. Kajé ta dhéanamh. What are you doing? And our answer is going to use ta. Okay, so we're going to say I'm going. Tá maith gul. Tá maith gul. Just repeat that. Tá maith gul. Good job. How do you ask, what are you doing? Cdéta tú a dhéanamh? Cdéta tú a dhéanamh? Have you got time? An bhfuil am agat? An bhfuil am agat? No. Níl. I haven't got time. Níl am agam. What are you doing? Cdéta tú a dhéanamh? I'm going. Tá ma gul. Now we're going to have to finish that off. We're going to say where we're going. And to Belfast is Béal Feirste. Béal Feirste. So can you put those together and say, I'm going to Belfast? Tá ma gul Béal Feirste. Tá ma gul Béal Feirste. How do you say, what are you doing? Cdéta tú a dhéanamh? I'm going to Belfast. Tá ma gul Béal Feirste. If you want to say, I'm going to the pictures, I'm going to the cinema, that's an phictiúrlann. An phictiúrlann. So, we're going to change the word for two a little bit though, so it's going to be gudí. Gudí and phictiúrlann. Right? Can you say, I'm going to the cinema? Tá ma gul gudí an phictiúrlann. Tá ma gul gudí an phictiúrlann. Go mai. Can you say, I'm going to Belfast? Tá ma gul Béal Feirste. Say to the cinema. Gudí an phictiúrlann. To Belfast. Béal Feirste. How do you ask, have you got time? An bhfuil am agat? No. Níl. What are you doing? Cdéta tú a dhéanamh? I'm going to Belfast. Tá ma gul Béal Feirste. I'm going to the cinema. Tá ma gul gudí an phictiúrlann. Let's start that again. Have you got time? An bhfuil am agat? Say yeah. Tá. Would you like a cup of tea? Or why that cup and tea? I wouldn't. Near why. But I'd like a cup of coffee. Ach, bhfuil cup and coffee? With milk? Le baine? Ask, and would you like sugar? Agus ar bhfuil that sucre? I wouldn't. Near why. Have you got chips? Bhfuil scalaigí agat? No. Níl. But I've got a burger. Ach, the burger agam. Would you like a burger? Or bhfuil that burger? I would. But why? I'd like a big burger. But bhfuil burger more. And a big glass of water. Agus glynne mhór uisce. Now if you said uisce ba, that was whiskey. Uisce is just water, okay? Have you got time? An bhfuil am agat? No. Níl. What are you doing? Cdéta tú a dhéanamh? I'm going to Belfast. Tá ma gul Béal Feirste. I'm going to the cinema. Tá ma gul gudí an phictiúrlann. Have you got chips? Bhfuil scalaigí agat? No. Níl. What have you got? Déta agat. Have you got time? Bhfuil agat. We've put you through a lot there. We'll introduce a couple more places in the next one. I'm still figuring out how to do these links, right? So we'll get a link to the next one put up, and there should be a playlist somewhere as well of all of them. Okay, Slán.